Evening. Hashtag reparations. Hashtag St. Louis versus everybody. October 28th commission. Outlaw Media. Time check. October 29th. It is 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Outlaw Media time check. This space won't be long. Be pretty quick. Um, it's recorded. Anybody want to come in here and have any questions before I shut it down? That'll be fine. I just want to have a little quick recap. A lot of people doing a lot of things. So if you're in here with me, thank you. If you're not, catch the replay. So, um, yesterday was number 7, or the 7th meeting of the St. Louis Reparations Commission. We've had a lot of great things develop. I've been documenting everything that I've been doing since April, using the best I can with my 3 minutes to talk, um, bringing concise statements, facts, numbers, um, not with not a lot of emotions. I noticed that a lot of people come in there with emotions and they can't stay on task and don't stick to they don't keep the eye on the prize. So what I've been doing is just doing the best I possibly can, taking the best opportunity that's been given to me to push the reparations conversation forward. So we had a very interesting thing. I eventually will recap all of the statements, and I've been keeping a digital library at my .com, consciousoutlaw.media.com, and I have a year-end recap, and I pretty much gonna be grading the commission, especially up against the other commissions that we have seen around the country, from California to Detroit to let's see who else have had commissions we've kept our eyes on. California, Detroit, those are the oh yeah, of course Fulton, Atlanta or whatever like that. Um, Trying to see what kind of game they playing with us. We know that they try to act like they can't give us the money, and while it looks like this country's and the rest of the world is gearing up for some type of war, that's none of Black Americans' business. If you have a family member in the military, if they're being deployed, um, salute to them. Thank them for their service. Um, they're in it to take care of them and what they're doing, and I can only respect that, and everybody should do only that is respect that, because at the end of the day, we the most disrespected people around the planet, Black Americans. We export our culture everywhere. Everybody loves our music, our art form, the way we dress, our food, and we constantly have to fight because we've been misnamed, misnomered, and the time has come for the reckoning of, do they want this country to crash or they want to invest in their own people? So far, they're investing a lot of money in Ukraine. They're investing a lot of money in Israel. They're investing a lot of money in a lot of places. And what most of us have just been asking is for our fair share. Most of us are A majority of Black Americans have been here for hundreds of years, paid taxes, went through chattel slavery, Jim Crow, and redlining, everything that consists of the oppression of dominant society. So, with that being said, we're up against a lot of people. We're up against ourselves because we have those that get a good big fat buttered biscuit and they got their reparations already. Them people that's already in Congress and represent us and doing things, they pretend to fight for us, but they really can't. They don't have the ability to stand up because they have paymasters, and the paymasters give them a big slathered up butter biscuit, and they eat it. But like the Bible says, it might be sweet to the mouth, but in a like gravel. It might be sweet to the taste, but end up like gravel in your mouth. It's gonna be a lot of gravel and a lot of mouths coming up. So, I don't really have a whole lot. I was hoping that I would have my brother Immortal Melon. I was hoping that he would be able to come in here and help me out with this because it's a lot to go over. But to highlight the situation, um, our commission, God bless them, they have had a very interesting time being transparent. They've had a very interesting time doing certain things. Um, I don't know if it's by design or not, but from the looks of things, the way things have been going across the country, I want to lean to the fact that it's a little bit of a little bit disingenuous behavior coming out of the reparations commissions. Um, Most importantly, if the beginning of my commission yesterday, they had the time off and some people didn't show up. Um, we've had, I think maybe one time since the very beginning time we've been able to have all 9 commissioners show up to this once a month meeting. And things happen, people have schedules, but this is of the utmost importance. And best believe I am keeping full track and documenting every single person, their attendance, like everything. The people that are invested, I noticed that, it's been hard. It's been really hard to get awareness. um, I had to get couple elders call in and demand that they put the reparations calendar, the reparations meeting on the city calendar. Now we've had these meetings for since April. It was broadcast in 2022 that these meetings were gonna go by. And for some strange reason, with all the money, they do not have it within their power to have organizational skills to make sure that everybody has the awareness and the ability to come to every meeting. The attendance at this last meeting was very poor. The best attendance that I had was when I, in the middle of the summer, had the ability to make my own flyers, pass them out. I'm a regular person in my ward meeting and talk to my alderwoman, and she was gracious enough to let me pass on my flyers and let me speak for a few minutes and to raise up the awareness. And in the summertime, over here on the north side, where meeting number, I believe it was 4. We had the greatest attendance the most attendance we had was at meeting 4 and meeting 6. And so we had a beautiful venue. It's called the Sun Theater. It was a beautiful venue. The audio video people were great. The stage looked good. The way we were able to say our statements and it was good. The presenter was good. Even though he was a last minute, the way he made it seem like he really wasn't. He kind of got tapped at the last minute to speak, which I'm very disappointed in. That this was a commission that was formed over a year ago, and we have so much difficulty getting speakers, getting venues, and getting awareness. And so, as far as a midterm grade on the commission on the awareness category, they get an F. They get an F. They get an F for failed. They failed to um, do their duty to make sure that everyone in the city of St. Louis was aware of this. Every ward meeting should have had a flyer. It shouldn't have took to meeting 5 or 6 to post it on the website. It's very disappointing, and a lot of elders and people are coming to these meetings, and they the elders they know better than me. They think they playing with us. They think they playing with us. They think this a dog and pony show. They think ain't nothing gonna come of this. And I'm a little bit more hopeful. I'm a little bit more hopeful. I don't believe that this is all for naught. I believe that I have hope, and I believe in my officials of my city that they know that Black Americans deserve, need, and have to have repair, and they have to have it in the form of cash payments. And they have to understand that it's a specific lineage that's been injured. They have to know that the Dred Scott decision was here. They have to know that they used to sell slaves on the courthouse steps across from the arch. They have to know 2 blocks down, we had the Freedom Suits Monument where Black people, have been fighting for their freedom since 1814. They have to know this. And if they don't know this, um, like they say, ignorance is bliss, but ignorance is no excuse when it comes to the law. You can't commit a crime and say you didn't know. Hmm. That's the way I always work for me. I don't know about everybody else, but you can't do something and say you didn't know. That ignorance is no excuse. Now you can be ignorant, but if you go in somewhere willingly trying to achieve a specific goal, and you don't use all of your what you have available to you, like they even have a phone bank. They even have a phone bank to raise awareness for everybody that signs in. And out of 7 meetings, I've got one phone bank call. They've known my name and my email address, showed up to every time. They literally, somebody pays one of the nonprofits to do initiatives around the city, and this particular initiative don't even get a phone bank on a regular. Let alone a flyer before a week out. They didn't even put the digital flyer out to the week before. And the only reason why I was able to get any awareness is via my page, Outlaw Media, Conscious Outlaw Revenge. But on to better and bigger, brighter things. It was a very productive meeting, though. Um, every meeting, we seem to bring more and more people into the conversation. This last meeting, we had Representative Stephanie Collins come in, and she expressed the fact that even though we stay in a Republican majority state and the legislator is majority Republican, she is a resident of St. Louis City, and she's a legislator, but she hasn't been brought into the conversation in a timely manner. And she's been trying to work. I've been in contact with a representative from Cori Bush from the federal level. Um, they told me to reach out to them, but I reached out to them, and it's a lot of things going on with that. But um, I'm just trying to do the best I can with what I got. It's St. Louis versus everybody. We get very little support across the country. There are some. I said little. I didn't say none. There are some that do support me and my good friend Immortal Melanin. It's people that support us and tweet us out. Um, that are working in other reparationists. I don't want to shout anybody names out other than my brother that shows up with me, but just for the simple fact I don't want to leave anybody out and I don't want anybody to get slighted. But you all know, and then I work with a lot of people on the back end, and Twitter is an interesting place to say the least. A lot of times, people don't, they can't associate with you in the out in the open because they may get blocked, click blocked, or it's toxic behaviors and stuff like that. So no, that don't move me. I'm outlawed media, conscious outlaw. If you're not my friend, somebody else will be. And I ain't got a problem with being the secret lover, as you might want to say. Yeah, you call me on the back end, talk to me and support me and holler at me like that. You ain't gotta make it public. Long as you know what I'm saying, do whatever it's in your power to do. Like nobody's obligated to do nothing for anyone. But I would like for more people to be obligated to receive their reparations, their lineage-based reparations. I don't care what you call yourself. You can call yourself a Black American. You can call yourself a foundational Black American. You can call yourself a Negro. You can call yourself an Indian. You can call yourself a freedman. Whatever you call yourself. If you of the lineage, you can call yourself El Mojo Blow. At the end of the day, if your ancestors have suffered atrocities and you of the lineage, they'll get the reparations in the name of Elmo Joe Blow. But when it's time to cash their check, it better be in your name. I don't want to hear all that gobbledygook about statuses and that. Man, miss me with that. I can go downtown right now and look at a monument. They got every single status that we ever had. Negro, mulatto, black, free man, free woman, free girl, free boy, free man, all of it colored. Like the shell game got to stop. I'm not caring about none of that. And all I'm asking is my city to issue me of my lineage my $1 million. Because if you can't produce the $1 million, then we'll take it to the state, and then if the state can't handle it, it's already something on the table, 14 trillion. So you're gonna pay now or you're gonna pay later? It's up to you. And you're not gonna pay me, you're not gonna chump me off. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna give me my money at the local level since you want to do the local thing. You're gonna give me my land at the local level. If you're gonna do the local thing, then it's gonna go up to the state level. Non-starter, maybe, possibly. But we got all the time. We got more time. Unless some weird incident happened, unless Jesus cracked the sky open tonight, we got another day to wake up in the next morning. And then if he don't crack the sky open the next night, we got another day to wake up with the next morning. And so on and so forth. We've been fighting this battle a long time. So yeah, like like I said, I don't even know if this space is even being recorded good. Twitter hates me. Most shadow banned person around. So I probably got like about another 10 minutes of talking, and I shut it down. 30 minutes of my time is good because guess what? Football on, and I got me a Penn steak sandwich and some French fries and a cookie with my name on it. So I'm not really moved about a whole lot of things. And people just don't know, like, uh, I'm happy and I'll do this for y'all, not for me. Well, I do it for me and y'all. I don't At the end of the day, when I find out that it ain't enough people that want to get their booties not to the pole, but off the couch and into this advocacy and support the ones that's actually doing the work, I'll write my check myself and cash it in whatever name. And watch for y'all steady makes Twitter spaces and post and cry about y'all money, and I'll be sitting somewhere finding a way to get you a job because I'll be owning a business. And I'll be asking you, the white man don't want to hire you. I got a job for you. Nobody waiting on nobody. The train don't stop. Not at all. So, like I said, I think in all, St. Louis has the best, fairest as they possibly can be commission. I will say that. I will say that I believe everyone on our commission is well meaning. Um, and they're gonna do everything within their power. Even though that it's been some disclaimers coming out from the commission that, they don't have any power. Well, yes and no. Yes, they have to just put this, what amounts to a study. It's basically what we're going through now is a mini HR 40. It don't have no teeth in it right now. And once we finish in March, they could take it, they could flip it into a cabinet, close the door, and walk off. And then people will have plausible deniability. The commission could say, we tried. And then, that's where the politics come in. And that's where we got these 14 wards and the mayor. They got to find some way to find some type of consensus. They can't find a consensus on some of the most simplest stuff. So if I would be a fool to believe that once a reparations package suggestion study comes to the office of the mayor and the board of aldermen, that it's gonna just go through. No, I'm not that stupid. Nope, they don't call me conscious for nothing. So I don't know. Like I said, I just had a random space. I ain't did a recap space on my statements in a while. I actually make more waves just straight up on the timeline. I'm over the space thing. Been over the space thing. Spaces is trash. You'll have a space on there was saying any kind of weird stuff, people names on it, and all kind of trash. You know, the space advocacy thing is like it has a expiration date because it has a lot to do with popularity and who likes you and all this stuff. And I ain't in this to be liked. I like myself. My kids like me. My mama like me. Hell, my ex-wife like me. Shit, you think I care about if anybody on this motherfucking app like me? Not really. So, like I said, I got a specific time period here watching these football games. I still watch football. So, like I say, ain't nobody coming in here, and I can keep up a space, but I have a specific time and that I do things, and I have to back up my data, and I'm not gonna back up my data to listen to myself babble for an hour. I'm not that conceited. It is people that can do it though. Now, if I put some weird shit in the if I put sexy red or somebody name in the title and call them all kind of names, man, the world will fill up. This space will fill up. Or if I was one of the cult people, one of the people that everybody love, they got these followings, these content creators, movie makers, all them stuff like that. So, but it's some pretty good energy rolling through. Something about to happen. I'm not getting caught up in that war over there. I could give a micro milli fuck about that shit. Long as they ain't dropping no bombs over here and I can go to work cash a check, buy my food, watch my TV, spend my money on my kids, spend my time with my family. I can give a milli fuck about anything going on that ain't in front of my house. As long as ain't nobody coming in front of my house with no bombs or no bullets, I could give a shit. Really. All this fake solidarity. And I'm so tired of whoever these boule Black Lives Matters is talking about. When we was in Ferguson, Palestine stood with us. Man, will you get your monkey ass on somewhere? Man, we was running niggas was running up in Palestinian establishments and taking a shit. Cause we was tired. These Arabs don't give a shit about us. I don't care if they Christian or they Muslim or whatever. If they did, they wouldn't do the things they do in our neighborhoods. We all know what they do. So yeah, it is what it is. So like I said, if I had a little bit of help to, it's on a timeline what I said. I'm not gonna go over it. Um, like I said, I got real work to do. Like I gotta do some transcribing, video editing, um, all kinds of stuff, creating PDFs. I really don't have time for the weird shit. Really don't. Got to think about what I'm gonna say next month. Because next month I really got like 20 days to my next statement. Everybody caught up on Halloween. Yeah, don't celebrate holidays. Not at all. Nope. So I don't know, man. Uh yeah. Such as life goes. Shadow banned out loud. I don't know. I don't even know about like putting. I used to put play a little music on her. Like I said, they want me to buy an iPhone real bad because my spaces don't even sound like everybody else's. Like when I stop this space, I don't even know if I've been even getting listened to. Sometimes my space is cut off after the first 3 minutes. And this Sunday, and like I say, I just try to catch lightning in a bottle. I don't open up a space specifically at a certain time to try to get people in here, say certain things or nothing like that. If because I know, like I said, the replay game a motherfucker, the YouTube game a motherfucker, the outlawmedia.com game something else. The message gonna go out. I'm putting it straight out into the ether. So yeah. All of the evening football games is down to like a minute. I was trying to catch a little time before the last game because when what you call it when Sunday night football come on, I'm offline, niggas. I might I might tweet or something like that, but I'm a sports fan. Even though most of it's rigged, 90% of the time, especially football. Football one of the most rigged ass sports available. Then you got basketball. The only game that I think is actually fair is baseball. And that's also judgment too. We got one of the worst calls in baseball happened here in St. Louis when St. Louis and Kansas City was in the World Series. And then y'all, you got things like that. So I was just trying to just keep the conversation rolling for a little minute to see if anybody had the guts to come in here or if anybody had the time to come in here. Like I said, it's Sunday, people doing things. Like I say, um, it's a it's a 7:29. Let's see. Let me get that old good. Come on, click that on. There we go. It's 7:30. Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 Central Standard Time, 5:30 Mountain Standard Time, 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. Outlaw Media Time Check. Thank you in advance for anyone to listen to this. Have any questions, hit me in my DMs. Y'all have a great evening. See y'all at my next statement. Outlaw Media out.